right. And just before we start, I just want to take this time to acknowledge the traditional caretakers and ancestors of these lands that we reside on here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, the Pueblo, and also wherever you are beaming in from at this moment, to acknowledge the ancestors and caretakers of the lands that you are residing on, so we could all be here to this evening.
And Indigenous Ways is dedicated to bridging cultural exchange with people globally. Our goal is always to drop the walls of separation and speak to compassion for humankind. So we have our Wednesday night wisdom circles, and that's at 6 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time. We have our Friday evening performance series. We have native musicians. We have all kinds of people that come in, comedians that come in. We're always on the search for talent. So if you know anybody, contact us. And if they are very skilled and beautiful and have the right attitude, man, they're welcome to join our show. So without much ado, I want to just give a quick welcome to my very favorite musician, and I mean that from the center of my soul, Bill Miller. He came through for me when things were very different for me back on the reservation, and I was in a really hard place a couple of times, and Bill welcomed me in his own way and shared the stage, and that's going to be forever in my heart. And wow, there's so much to say about Bill, but go to our website, go to YouTube and see what Bill's done. Hear his stuff on YouTube, buy his material, support Bill. I'm going to shut up, and I'm just going to say one more thing. Bill is Mohican. He comes from the Wisconsin lands, and he's a good friend of my good friend, Joel Cranky in Wisconsin. Shawano, Wisconsin. Joel's going to try to get on with his low Wi-Fi via Facebook. So he said, I won't be able to get on Zoom, but hopefully Joel will be able to stream in the Facebook page. So let's give it up for Bill Miller. Woo!
Bill,
Right.
thank you.
Well, thank you. Hey, Tosh, the circles come full circle with whenever I helped you. I'm so thankful it did, but you're helping me out tonight. This song I wrote in 1986 with Peter Rowan when I first moved to Nashville. This is called Tumbleweed. Far across the Mississippi and out on the open plain, in an Oklahoma cowtown where the sky begins to rain, in a dusty rundown honky-tonk sits a drifting tumbleweed, thumbing through some magazine he can't even read. A tumbleweed remembers how the West was won and lost, how the Homestead Act and the Dust Bowl, everybody paid the cost, and the great white father promised to treat his children all the same, back when Indian Territory was Oklahoma's name. Oh, tumbleweed, keep it rolling, just rolls from town to town. It ain't easy for a half-breed kid to try and settle down. Tumbleweed, keep it rolling, can't find no place to rest. Yeah, the desert wind blows tumbleweed like sun, spirit of the West. Well, his boot heels tapping time to an old flat top guitar. He's a local guitar hero, and he sings straight from the heart. And his tip jar just a jungle of $1 bills. And he makes his rent and grocery in some local bar and grill. When he starts picking that old guitar, you know, people turn and stare. When he starts to sing the songs he wrote, well, there's a magic in the air. 'Cause a song can heal your wounded heart. He can set your spirit free. He can raise your hopes to be the very best that you can be. Oh, tumbleweed keep rolling, rolling from town to town. It ain't easy for a half-breed kid to try and settle down. Tumbleweed keep rolling, you can't find no place to rest. Yeah, the desert wind blows tumbleweed like sun. Spirit of the West, oh yeah. Ooh. So if you cross the Mississippi, you head out on the open plain. You pass through Oklahoma, and the sky begins to rain. And you're feeling kind of rootless. You can't find no place to rest. Just remember tumbleweed, he's the spirit of the West. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the desert wind blows tumbleweed like sun. Spirit of the West. Ha, ha.
Ooh, beautiful.
Hey.
That was great, Bill.
Wow. It's that song, I've driven across Oklahoma so many times. Unbelievable. Indian country. I remember in the Vietnam War, my friend said that the non-Indian guys in charge would call where the Vietnamese were, they call it Indian country. Nice. Like enemy territory. We're always the enemies, man. This song I wrote about a photo exhibit I saw in Canada. It's never been shown in the United States. It's probably one of the most brutal photo exhibits I've ever seen. And it was photos of the Wounded Knee Massacre, December 29th, 1890 in Wounded Knee, South Dakota. And it showed some awful things that people didn't see done with the dead bodies or the women and the children who were killed. They were ghost dancers. They were spiritual and faithful people praying for the second coming of the Creator to take them away from the world that was filled with disease, filled with hatred, racism. They were killing the buffalo off. They were taking away their life, and they were crying out to Creator, please take us home, take us home. And they were dancing a dance that ended up getting about 60, 70,000 followers within a short time. It started with Wovoka in Nevada, and it spread around the plains in the Midwest. It ended when the U.S. cavalry decided to kill these people. So one night I was in Nevada at a casino, and I wrote this song up in my room, and I thought I would write a upset, pissed off song about, I hate these people that did this to our people, but it ended up becoming a spiritual dance about the people that were innocent. And we're still out there, people. We're going through a storm right now. We're going through racism. We're going through a lot of things that are just being unearthed by a lot of politics, which I don't understand. All I understand is what my people told me, and what I've learned is this is sacred ground. If you treat it as sacred ground, it's going to be that way. If you treat people in a holy way, there's going to be good things coming. So this is my song dedicated to all of you going through this virus and these turmoil times. They're gonna calm down, but you gotta lock your wings like a golden eagle does when he faces a storm and rise above it. This is a ghost dance. Let me tune up, make sure I'm in tune. This was in tune when I bought it. I live in a little apartment in Nashville, Tennessee. So sorry, when I got divorced 10 years ago, I rented a basement. It's like a bat cave. That's where I live. And I can hear the guys upstairs. They're in their 20s walking above me right now. So if I get thrown with the rhythm, that's what's happening. Here's Ghost Dance. I want to go where the blind can see. I want to go where the lame will walk. We'll see the sick ones clean, where the deaf can hear the silent talk. Sit where are you going? To a ghost dance in the snow. I am a mighty warrior, finally coming home. Oh, I want to go where the dead are raised, way out, where the mountain lion laid down with the land, way out. I want to stand where God is praised. I want to ride across the plains to the promised land. Sit where are we going? To a ghost dance in the snow. Mighty warrior, finally I'm coming home. Yeah, well, I'm gonna need to raise your voice. No starvation, have plenty to eat. No guns, no wars, or hateful noise. Just a victory dance will never taste defeat. Where there's nothing done or said that can't be forgiven. Every step you take, it's on sacred ground. Walk away from death to the land of the living, where all the lost tribes are finally found. Yeah, where are you going? We're gonna stand in the snow. Higher for you. Finally, I'm coming home.
You right on, Bill. Thank you.
Whew. Now I'm gonna find this next song I wrote. I don't know even why I wrote it. You know, sometimes, not sometimes, if we turn and pray and create within the spirit, I'm a spirit-driven man, things happen that are meant to happen. I started this in a hotel. It was about a little girl who was disabled, and she was a child of color, and called Faith of a Child. And I didn't know that 4 years later I would adopt a little girl named Savannah from Baltimore. Nobody wanted her. I mean, they did, but they're afraid to adopt her. So we adopted her, and she had spina bifida, paralyzed. She had cleft palate, shunt in her brain, and she was deaf in one ear. And she went on to live a full life, and she passed away just a few weeks ago. And I watched her die, and I didn't like that part of that. But you have to be there for your daughter in the hospital, and it was difficult. But tonight, I'm going to release her spirit to you. This is for Savannah. Song's called Faith of a Child. Everything in here, she actually lived it. So you know what I can't believe is how cruel people can be to some people. And throughout her life, she was bullied in school for a while, and then she rose above it. But try to imagine being a woman, being small for your age, being a woman of color, and being disabled, and then see if you can make it through the world. She's one tough, beautiful woman. So this is going on for you tough, beautiful women out there that struggle with a lot of things. This is going to lift your spirits. Faith of a Child. I hope I make it through this song. A child will walk, and a child will run, but a child with faith will fly. Anita hasn't walked right since she was small. Her legs are short and twisted, not straight and tall. She learned when she was young how to deal with the rejection. She was cast into a world with all the standards of perfection. And most people looked her way with a downward glance. As a beautiful young woman, she was never asked to dance. Her dreams were just as lofty as the girl next door. And she remembered what her father said, but she couldn't take no more. He said, someday you're gonna soar like an eagle. You're gonna run, girl, and never grow tired. You become a new creation. You just keep the faith of a child. Keep the faith of a child. Now Anita lives alone in a paper mill town. Got a one-room apartment down at 6th and Brown. Got a steady job, well, it's all right for now. She has plans for moving on. She can just make it somehow. Brown hands are folded as she bows her head to pray over donuts and some coffee she made up yesterday. Her mind begins to travel. She gives thanks to the Lord. An angel stands beside her, points out to the door, says that, hey, you're gonna soar like an eagle. You're gonna run, never grow tired. You become a new creation. You had kept the faith, child, kept the faith of a child, kept the faith of a child.
Wow, Bill, thank you. We love Savannah. This evening's dedicated to Savannah, everybody. Bill's daughter. We love you, Bill. We love Savannah. Thank you.
You too. Messed up on this song a couple times. I just could not sing that song. It's so hard. Here's one I wrote way back in the 1999. I wrote this. It's called Never Too Far. No matter where you are, you're not too far from me. No matter where you are, you're not too far from me. Never too far. Out on the prairie, never too far. Out on the plains, yeah, never too far, far, far. Under a red sky, never too far. Out in the rain, no matter what you feel, you're not too far from me. No matter what you feel, you're not too far from me. Never too far. When you are desperate, never too far. When you're alone, never too far. When they are deceitful, never too far. When you're so far from home, no matter where you are, you're not too far from me. No matter where you are, you're not too far from me. And if you're a stone, I am the mountain. If you're a bird, I am the tree. If you're a flower, I am the field. If you're a boat, then I am the sea. No matter where you are, you're not too far from me. No matter where you are, you're not too far from me. No matter where you are, you're not too far from me. No matter where you are, you're not too far from me. Not too far. far from me.
Awesome. Beautiful.
Thank you. Well, this next one, as I wrote this, these are the words of my mom when I was on the road. I started playing in bands when I was 13 years old. And when I got into college, I was playing rock and roll bands, and my mom asked me these questions. The first line is, did you leave behind the tangled mess, hide the lies you won't confess, leave behind the dreams that didn't come true? Did you cover up your battle scars? Are you back at home, Billy, or have you gone too far? Are you on the edge, or have you fallen off? Just things she used to say to me. She'd wash my clothes, she'd kiss me and hug me, and I come home to the reservation. My mom gave me all the loving I ever needed. I miss her too. She was a saint, and this is the thing about sustaining ourselves through the hardest of times. You get off balance when you try to fight the battle alone, no matter what it is. Sometimes you can grow up in an abusive home, and you end up becoming just like the abuser somewhat, or you become an addict. You start drinking or doing drugs, or you addicted to whatever the abuse was. And we got to learn to sustain the beautiful spirit that we have. It's very difficult to do, but you can do it. I believe that's why I'm still alive. I've sustained love from people like my mom and people like the host and hostess from Indigenous Australia, and then Tosh, and beautiful women have sustained me throughout my life. I haven't found the right one to stay with me, but they sustain me. So this is going out to those of you who wander and get questioned by your mom. This is called Love Sustained. Did you leave behind a tangled mess? Did you hide the lies you won't confess? Did you leave behind the dreams that didn't come true? Did you cover up your battle scars? Are you back at home? Have you gone too far? Are you on the edge, or have you fallen off? No, I'm not complaining of this life that I've known. Led me down some long, dark road. But I'm still sustaining on the love that you've shown me so many years ago. Yes, I was a bright soul when the madness came to control. Somehow we survived, we made it through. So many things I can't explain. Wash me in the desert rain. Hold me in your arms just the way you used to do. Yeah, I'm not complaining of this life that I've known. Led me down some long, dark road. 'Cause I'm still sustaining on this love that you showed me so many years ago. Just leave behind the tangled mess, hide the lies you won't confess, leave behind the dreams that didn't come true. Did you cover up your battle scars? Are you back at home? Have you gone too far? Are you on the edge? Or have you fallen off?
beautiful.
Thank you, Bill.
Awesome.
So here's one from my dearest friend, Tosh. It's called Listen to Me. Let me see where this is. I have to look up my own songs. So dyslexic, I have to look at some of the lyrics to remember. I mean, I remember my songs, but I write everything down. I don't even know how to run a computer, to be honest, or I'd have one. I don't want to go that route. Maybe that's why I just want to be old fashioned and write letters. I want to kiss people, hug them, and love them the real way. I don't want to go to virtual sites and love on somebody virtually. That's bullcrap. So I'm here with you now, though, and I love it. So it's not virtual. This is real. We're making it happen. Here's Listen to Me.
Thank you, Bill.
If I took away your shelter and I put you on the street, took away your table and chairs and I threw away your meat, stole away your wife and child, see how lonesome you would be. Is that what it would take for you to listen to me? If I took away your legs and you could never walk, I took away your words and you could never talk. If I blinded your eyes and you could never see, lock you up in shackles and you are no longer free, is that what it would take for you just to listen to me? Listen to me, I am the thunder you refuse to hear. I am the rock you can't hide under. You have nothing more to fear. This is a time for healing the scars upon this land. My son, listen to me. If I gave you a blanket, you could be warm. If I gave you a roof to stay under, would that save you from your storm? If I gave you all the money you could ever spend, do you think that means your troubles, they would finally end? Is that what it would take for you to listen to me? I give you the seed, dig your roots deep in this land. Here's a blade to turn the soil, grow something in the sand. I give you all my blessings, my blood flows through your veins. I will stand beside you even when it rains. My son, please listen to me. Listen to me, I am the thunder you refuse to hear. I am the rock you can't hide under. You have nothing more to fear. This is a time for healing the scars upon this land. My son, listen to me. This is a time for healing all the scars upon this land. My son, listen to me. Listen to me.
Thank you. Damn.
Oh man, that's my favorite.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Well, this next song has a bunch of travel names, and I'll put a few out there for you. It's called My People. I gotta find this song. Where did I put that? Oh, 12. I haven't done this song in forever and a day, so I don't know. Hopefully I can remember it. So Tosh, is all right. We got 2 more songs left. I got enough time.
Are you kidding? We got enough for 3, man.
Okay. Well, we'll talk after the songs. My people here, long before the others cast their sails to the wind, before the tears of innocence like a hard rain descend. My people spread like eagles' wings across the mountains and the plains. Now those feathers have been broken, but the eagles still remain. My people heard the thundering as the iron horse crossed the land. Its echoes drowning out the cries of those who could not understand. My people watched the buffalo dying in the sun, while those tracks of steel led to the sea, and their will be done. Now their blood flows through these rivers and then into our veins, and their hearts are beating so much louder than all the years of shame. Now their blood flows through these rivers, just like an endless rain. And our hearts still beat much louder than all the years of shame. My people have fought for this land here and across the sea. Their shadows cast on sacred ground for all eternity. My people's pride still can soar, yeah, we can dance across this land. You can see it in the eyes of every woman, child, and man. My people are the Navajo. My people are the Cherokee. My people are the Arapaho. My people are Menominee. My people are the Hopi, the Pueblo, Mohican, Mohawk, Iroquois, Ute,
You're an extraordinary songwriter, Bill. Amazing.
Thank
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much. Well, you see, Blessing Wind is in a
If you're
blues style. This song I like to write. I'm waiting to see these Discovery Networks, these people living in the woods for $1 million. They're all white people or foreigners. They're not natives. They won't let a native get on there because they kick ass and win $1 million. Well, we don't think we want you guys to be on a survival show. But anyways, this is my this is my survival song. It's called Blessing Wind. This is what you got to take with you when you go on these journeys. My journey, I tell people, they ask me all the time, where do you live, man? I said, I live in the supernatural. What the hell is that? I said, I live in another world and don't live where you guys do. Native people have always been in touch with the supernatural elements in herbs and healing and dancing and praising Creator, in the way they make things, the way they bless things, the way they've lived and continue to be supernatural, spiritual, deep people, as a lot of all indigenous people are, until you're tainted by this modern world. So this song is about, just carrying the right things with you on that dangerous journey that some of us are going through right now, and some of us will face it. I have some friends who they're friends. They're not great friends, but they're good friends. But every time I ask them, how's it going? Oh man, couldn't be going better. Does anything ever go wrong for you? Hell no, nothing goes wrong for me. Wow. Wait till that freaking dump truck hits you in the ass when you're riding your bike. I wonder when these people know or don't know what suffering is about, how strengthened you can be by pain and bleeding and suffering and getting through something. There's a reason for everything. I believe it. If that not be the case, then why would Olympic athletes spend most of their lives to run for 4 minutes? You understand what I'm saying? They go through a lot of painful moments to try and shoot for the gold. And it takes pain to gain. So this is about going through that area, but the wind will bless you. This is called Blessing Wind. Let me see if I don't even know my own song. Bill, learn your own song. It's called Blessing. It's too much like ghost dancing. Here, I haven't played this song forever. There's a dangerous journey that you'll have to make. Be careful what you carry. Careful what you take. Blow on, blessing wind. Blow on, blessing wind. Blow on, blessing wind. Blow on, blessing wind. Yeah, there's a path through the wilderness. You'll have to find those earthly possessions. You must leave behind. Blessing wind. Blow on, blessing wind. Blow on, blessing wind. Blow on, blessing wind. The rich man owns rivers of gold, but he don't know what it's worth. And the meek and the purest of heart, they will inherit this earth. So just blow on, blessed wind. Blow on, blessed wind. Blow on. Here's a shield you must carry. Here's a horse you must ride. Show no fear in battle, for I am by your side. Just blow on, blessing wind. Blow on, blessing wind. rushing wind.
All right, Bill. Thank you so much, Bill. Oh my goodness gracious. Woo! Got Bill Miller tonight, everybody. I just want to thank you, Bill, for coming and joining Indigenous Ways virtual concert events. We definitely want to have you back once we get the
Yes.
sound mastered, and definitely want you back, Bill. We love you so much. We want you to take care of yourself so we can have you around for many, many, many years to come. And
That'd be nice.
yeah, we're very grateful that you've survived. That
Ah.
you've survived everything that you've been through. We followed you. A lot of people know that it's not been an easy road, and music is never an easy road. But I'll tell you what, Bill, you committed to it and you've done it. And man, you are so many millions and millions of people's role models. And I mean that, Bill. I really, really mean that. You are a serious role model, and in sobriety too. That's important. So thank you so much. I know Elena wants to say a few things. We want to invite some people. To come
So
in.
thanks so much for that, Bill. Really appreciate you being here. And as Tash was saying, the many seeds that you have spread throughout the nation and the world with your extraordinary writing, musicianship, and all of that. We're just going to go into a little commercial break before we invite all our Zoomsters who want to come in. This is what's happening next week at the Indigenous Ways virtual events. We have from the Wampanoag tribe Leslie Jonas in the Wisdom Circle Wednesday the 29th. She will be sharing about climate change and the Native American perspective and what the extraordinary things that they've done for their tribe. And then on Friday, this time next week, we've got the one and only John Kurzweg.
Who is the best musician in Santa Fe alive today, John? We know you're on the show tonight, so we're really excited to have you, John.
And so same time, same place, same channel. All of this is possible because of our extraordinary sponsors, which include the First Peoples Fund, the Santa Fe Arts and Culture Department, the New Mexico Arts, and also the National Endowments of the Arts. And also sponsoring the Wisdom Circle, we have the New Mexico Humanities Council and the National Endowment of Humanities. And also thank you for those individual donors as well who have supported not only our extraordinary artists like Bill tonight, but also the our sign language interpreters to make access available for everyone. We've made all of these events free. If you're able to donate, this is the information that we have, whether it be snail mail or through the post. But thank you everyone for supporting us and keeping us in the habit so we can keep supporting all our artists like Bill.
And I just wanted to really quickly just mention our fourth and final run to Black Mountain. Our Black Mountain Relief Run is going to happen Tuesday, August 4th. We're taking hand washing stations up to sheep camps. Elders up there need to wash their hands. Coronavirus did hit Black Mountain, but as we speak now, the families are recovered. We have lost some members up there, but they do need water up there still. Water is needed. So we're taking hand washing stations, and the picture you see is just a small portion of the donations. We want to give a special thanks to Meow Wolf, who has donated 2 loads full of food for us to take up there, all non-perishables. So we're looking forward to dropping off lots of food. So thank you, everybody, and we'll be doing our final run August 4th. We want to thank all the donors that have contributed to the Black Mountain residents, and thank you, Forest Lake, Kitzili, Oak Ridge, and all the people up on the mountain that are having a rough time right now.
So thank you for that. Now it's that really cool time. If you're in Zoom, this is your time. If you want to come and say a few words or share check-in, whatever. If you want to turn on your camera, now's that time. And while you're doing that, if you're in social media pages, if you want to share anything, just tap anything in the in your chat box. But it's a real honor to have everyone here in the Zoom. I'm going to also go down and if you see something, like ask your video to turn on, it's up to you whether you come in or not. Thanks.
All right. Well, whoever wants to share the Shelley Morning song. Would you like to turn on your camera voice and say hi to Bill? I know you guys know each other. You're both amazing musicians.
Just thank you so much, Bill, for sharing, and Tosh and Elena. It just meant so much to me. I waited all day for this because, Bill, I love your music, and it really lifts my spirits and fills my heart. And I just thank you so much for what you do. And I just want to say God bless you.
Thank you. So good to see you, sweetheart. You're a wonderful woman.
Thank you so much. And Tosh and Elena, I love you so much. Thank you for doing this.
We love you, Shell, and
Shell,
congratulations. And Shelley Morningsong and her extraordinary husband, Fabian Fontanelli, they'll be on kicking off the August series. So stay tuned for that. But great to see you, Shelley. Thank you.
And Bill, real quick, I want you to meet my sister. She's right here on the screen in the middle. She is your #1 fan. She's a lawyer for the Navajo Nation. And her colleague, David Gomez, is on as well. And David, I don't know if you want to come on. He's Navajo and Pueblo. These are amazing people in the legal field fighting for Native Americans. Miss, do you want to say hi to Bill?
Yes, absolutely. Hi, Bill. I'm so glad to see you and hear you. I've got all your CDs except I think your latest one that you had that they showed on our website. So I want to get that one too. And yeah, I am one of your biggest fans, and I was just thrilled when I heard that we were going to get you on Indigenous Ways. We will take you however we can get you on, you know, through virtual or live. Live is definitely preferred because I love seeing you live. But I do love listening to your CDs too. They put me in a place of harmony. They calm me down. I love your stories, the storytelling that you do. I'm very sorry to hear about your loss, and that's really tough. And my prayers and good thoughts are with you and all your loved ones. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for all the work you do too. I mean, being a legal representative for Native people is not easy, and you are at a great time right now, being legally involved with our people, your people, and these are such open times now. Hopefully, the window will stay open for quite a while as they're changing the Redskins name and all the stuff happening around the world. It's going to change for us, so we need to take advantage to move forward with a lot of things that have sustained us, but are going to sustain us in a better way. And we need your help. I mean, I could have used your help a lot as a legal. I'd rather go into a courtroom with a Native American lawyer than these goofy people who think they know what I'm about. They don't know anything what I'm about. Nothing. You know, so thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much. And yeah, there are a lot of good things happening in Indian country right now, and a lot of good Supreme Court decisions coming down too, with the Oklahoma case and reaffiliated tribes, and so there's a lot of good things happening right now. And you're right, we do need to move forward, take this propel forward with this momentum right now, because now is our time. This is our time.
Yep, our time to shine.
And my daughter Johnny here, she wants to talk too. She wants to say hi to you.
Oh well, yeah, I was just gonna say, my mom's a huge fan of you, and because of that, I basically listened to you my entire childhood. All the time.
Sorry.
No, so a lot of your songs. Yeah, we were singing with you up here.
Yeah, I love singing along. A lot of your songs speak to me in a different way, I think, because I just spent so much time listening to you growing up. So it was really special to hear from you today, and I think something that this concert series does for me a lot of the time is just connecting me with the Indigenous artists and the sounds that I grew up with, even though, you know, I've been rather isolated, and that really has done a lot to help me through these times. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much.
Najona, you're a rock star. Let's hear from our sister
Lovely.
Christina
Thank you,
from New
Najane.
York
Thanks,
City.
Missy.
This is our native sister from New York City. She's also deaf. Hey, Christina, how's it going?
Hello, hi. Yeah,
There we
hi.
go. Christina says hi.
Go ahead.
In the beginning, I couldn't hear much. There was a little bit of feedback in my hearing aid. I wear hearing aids. And so the mold or something was off with it. It was off. I need a new mold. So what I did is I turned it down and I put my volume up as loud as I could so that I could hear Bill's music and his guitar playing. And then once I could hear it, finally, I started relaxing because I got frustrated in the beginning. I really wanted to watch the beginning of the show and I couldn't hear. So by the time I figured it out, I did catch the last half of the show and it was such a relief that I could hear it. And now we're on phase 4 here in New York in terms of COVID. So we've got less deaths, less number of deaths for COVID, but we still have to keep ourselves protected and we still have to keep others protected and we have to use masks still and social distancing. So all you folks in your home states, please protect yourselves. Please be safe for yourself and for the sake of others. And thank you, Elena and Tosh, so much for bringing us Bill Miller. And let's also thank the 2 wonderful interpreters that we had today. Thank you, Tosh and Elena, for providing sign language interpreters. It's wonderful that you do so. And I am looking forward to watching more and more of your shows.
Woo.
All right, let's give it up for Christina from New York City. She's an amazing woman. And Narissa Bond, do you want to, Bill, Narissa is an amazing singer-songwriter. Would you like to say something, Narissa?
Yes.
Yes, I wanted to let everybody else talk, but I just want to say this is the first time I've heard you in concert, and oh my gosh, I'm just completely blown away. I was so drawn into everything that you were saying in your songs. My heart is full.
Well, you are a compassionate and beautiful woman. People that come to me that quickly, it's like we're brothers and sisters, or we've been together. It seems like we've known each other a long time. I can tell you get it, and I can see it in your eyes and your expressions. You're a very compassionate woman. You're a very giving person. You've given a lot to family members and some people that you don't need to be giving to. So I just want you to learn how to love yourself even deeper, so you can enjoy these years ahead of you more from your perspective. It isn't a selfish thing. You can love better if you love yourself more. You're a really giving person. I can tell it right over the internet. It's like, oh my gosh, you've given to the point where you're in the lower percentage. You don't give to yourself as much as you give to other people, which is cool. But I just say to you, sister, give compassionately and evenly now, because you can't waste this stuff. Some people it's wasted on sometimes, an emotional stress. You got to take care of yourself. And what you heard tonight is the truth from me, from these songs I've written over the past 30 years. They're still alive. I don't write for pop culture. I don't write about that. I write for people like you. I mean, I've toured with some of the biggest acts in the world, and it's great. They love me, but the public radio doesn't care for me, and I could care less. I don't have anything to prove. So you don't have anything to prove either. You're beautiful the way you are. Keep doing what you're doing. Really, you're an awesome woman.
You too.
Awesome.
Please keep bringing all of that beautiful music. And I just wanted to say I'm so sorry for your loss. That was a beautiful, beautiful song. Just, yeah. Thank you so much for sharing your heart.
Yeah.
Thank you, Narissa. Thank
You're welcome.
Sweet.
All right, Richard, would you like to say something?
Well, was it 6 o'clock my time or 6 o'clock somebody else's time? So I guess I'm late.
I came 6 o'clock California time.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
What time did you actually start? My time.
6 o'clock,
5.
Santa Fe, New Mexico time.
Oh,
so
okay,
that
okay.
would've
So I
been-
missed the first hour. Well, I just want to say something to everybody. Most of you I don't know, and it doesn't matter. You're here. That means you have heart. That means I love you. To Bill Miller, I've been listening to you for years, brother. You are a giant in native music. You're a
Yeah,
giant
absolutely.
in music, period. I love your stuff. You're up there with my favorites, John Trudell and all those guys. You're a truth teller. You're the one that sings it out. You're a clarion voice out there, brother. I want you to stay there, long, live, live, and prosper. Silly sounding, but true. I recently lost 2 elders and 2 grandchildren in Hamas. Now, I'm a white man, but the Hamas, the people who passed treated me as if I was one of them. And I don't think that happens too often. And they're a great loss. As you know, 4 people in one nation, particularly the Hamas, is a greater loss than anywhere else, because basically Hamas is a small town. And death in Indian country is just way too much. It's just over the top. And there's a lot of joy in Indian country. I don't want to make it all sound it's all nasty and crappy, because man, some of the best people I ever met were Indians. So I don't know most of you. I'm going to start trying to come in, you guys. I've been getting the emails for a while, but I've always been busy. And tonight I said, I'm not going to be busy. So I'm really glad I'm here. And maybe sometime, if you trust me, eventually I'll maybe read some poetry. And
we would love that.
And remember John Powers. You know, I know you guys, that's how you and I
Oh,
met.
yeah. Oh, yeah. John Powers, Vietnam vet. Or no, he was a Bay of Pigs historian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he was there.
Yeah,
he was there.
He's in a spirit world now, so he's in a better place
Yeah,
than where a lot of us are right now, I would say.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Richard.
It's great to see you, Richard.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Richard. Love you. Love you,
What about our Lakota sister?
All of them.
Cody, what do you want to say?
I just want to say thank you for your time. My family and I listened to you. We actually went for a walk around the block with the 2 dogs and my daughter and my roommate. And that was the first time he was out of the house in a month because his wheelchair had broke. And we finally got a replacement. So while we were walking around the block, being that we're the only natives in our neighborhood, we had everybody saying hi to us tonight, and was in the background playing, and the dogs were happy, and we were jamming. So it was a really cool moment. So thank you for your time. I appreciate your words, and thank you. That's Pilamia.
Oh, welcome.
Christina or Donna, would you like to say something? Our Ohio sisters.
And happy birthday,
Ohio.
Christina. Christine.
Where in Ohio?
Columbus, Ohio.
Fort Recovery, Ohio. Look it up. You'll never go there. Trust me. You'll never go there. And I recommend you don't, because it's worse than the South. It's worse than the South. All that west part of Ohio and Indiana, there are no black people. So, and very few Indian people, and they keep it quiet because racism is to the max.
We were there last year. We were touring, so I told Elena to hide down in certain areas. Anyways, one more.
Christina and Donna, they've got
Christine and Donna, would you guys like to say something?
I just wanted to say thank you very much for your music and your message. Excellent message to hear. Best thing for the end of my day today.
Thank you. It's so sweet. Appreciate you guys.
All right, everybody. Donna, did you want to say something? I see your hand waving. No?
Oh,
Yes?
I was. Donna just Donna just had her 70th birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Donna.
birthday, Donna.
I'm trying to make sure she has celebration in as many ways as possible since we're not able to have a big party.
Absolutely. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Happy
All right,
birthday.
everybody. I'm gonna unless anybody's got a burning desire tonight, we're gonna go ahead and give Bill a break, and I'm gonna give Bill a call right after this.
So with that, I just want to thank each and every one of you, whether you're beaming in from social networks or you're here in Zoom, just for your time and being here this evening. But you know what? This would not have been possible without our extraordinary guest artist. So please, let's give it up for the one and only Bill Miller.
Let's have him back.
All right.
All right, Bill, we love
Right
you, and we
on.
love all of you. All of you, we love you very, very much. And we'll see you all back here on Wednesday. We'll hear about the Wampanoag and the band of Indians there and how they're getting their recognition. And there's a lot going on with the Wampanoags right now, and they're in a big fight. So they need all our love and support right now. And just like the Menominee got their recognition back, the Wampanoag, the Mashpees. I mean, man, we got to love these brothers and sisters on the East Coast. Love you guys.
All right, love you all. Be safe. Thank you again. Let's give it up for Bill Miller. Thank you, Bill. Love you, love you, love you.
I'm going to call you now, Bill.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, be safe and well. Okay, ciao,